Hi. So why did I want to start the 30-day keto challenge? Well, the main reason was for health issues. I felt that I was getting way too big for my weight. I started at 222 pounds, but this time last year I was at 207, so that's a 15-pound increase in 1 year. And when I was sleeping, I was having trouble breathing. My sleep apnea got worse, and I could really see myself struggling on the day. Just I was moving slower, or I felt more winded, and my clothes didn't fit as well. I could really see my gut coming out, and these extra chins right here were also becoming a huge factor aesthetically. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to go ahead and lose some weight. The second part was that I wanted to become more disciplined with the way I was living my life. I kind of got fat like this because of the fact that I was letting myself eat whatever I wanted. A lot of us find pleasure in eating, and being a former food writer for a magazine, I really love food. So I wanted to find a way to be more disciplined with how I ate, what I ate, and when I ate as well. So that's why I decided, with everything going on with new fads and keto being so popular, I'll give it a try. So this is my journey with the Keto 30-day challenge. I also wouldn't have been able to do this without the support of good friends like these two. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello.
Hi.
Look at this Adonis. Hi, June.
What?
Hi. Is that where the mountains are? Is that Mount Shasta right there? Manny, where are the mountains at? Oh!
Oh, I can deflect bullets with these forearms.
Day 2, and just woke up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I didn't sleep much last night. I did hear that when you're on the keto diet, it is hard for you to fall asleep or get lots of sleep in the first few weeks. And I'm definitely feeling it, so hopefully I can get a nap in before work, but time for school. Meal 1, this is gonna be 2 fried eggs, a handful of spinach, turkey bacon, and cherry tomatoes, about 5 of them. This in itself is about probably 3 grams of carbohydrates. So hopefully that gives me about 17 more grams for the rest of the day. Day 2, 6:30 p.m. and it's crazy. Like, I read about how lethargic you feel when you're on this, and it's only day 2, and I'm feeling crazy amounts of tiredness. I almost feel like I've been floating. Flu-like symptoms, that tiredness that you feel is real, it's legit. Have friends like this who know you're on a keto diet and still buy cookies and tempt you with it.
Cookies are the best.
This girl is
Dun, dun.
literally
Dun dun.
literally
Dun 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 dun.
tempting me with forbidden fruit. It is forbidden in this diet, and it is fruit. You. Day 3. Woke up from a 3-hour sleep, not because I couldn't sleep, but because I got off work at 2:30 in the morning, and now I'm up at 6 for school. I think the exhaustion from last night actually helped with sleeping, so that's good. I'm gonna risk it today and not do breakfast because while I'm still in the mood for not being hungry, I should take advantage of it. So a little high risk, high reward by not eating breakfast in the morning, because I won't be able to eat a meal till 12 o'clock essentially, but take advantage of when I'm not hungry. Out of all the research I did about snacks you can have for keto, I looked and found this thing right here. Just the cheese. Each serving is less than 1 gram of carbs, and it really is mostly just cheese. A little salty, but these things have been, so far, a pretty good substitution for snacks that might not just want to be hard-boiled eggs and beef jerky. It's day 4, and last night was really hard because I wanted to, well, just the meals itself were a little bit higher in carbohydrates yesterday because I was experimenting with different snacks and foods, but also I went to go eat Korean barbecue at night with my friends, and you would think that Korean barbecue with all the meat it would be okay by itself, but then if you think about like the radish wraps, the fish cake, olding, the stews and everything. Even though I was pretty good about not eating any carbohydrates like rice or rice paper, it was still difficult because of all the food that had carbohydrates in it. And I was freaking out because I couldn't figure out which one was which. So we'll see how today goes. I definitely don't feel as hungry this morning because I ate so much meat last night, but it's getting to me. It's tiring.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never lie.
What's your past medical history?
All right, it's day 10. Usually day 10 is when you either break or when you move forward strong. So far it's been good energy still, eating healthy for the most part. So let's see how the rest of the 20 days go. I've been craving a sugary drink for so long, and this is what I wanted. Starbucks makes keto drinks. This is, I don't know if you can tell, but kind of pink. It is it's called a low carb keto pink drink. It's made with passion tango tea, heavy cream, sugar-free vanilla syrup. Let's take a look and see how it is. I'm ugly. Tastes like strawberry milk. All right. Exactly 2 weeks now since I started the keto diet, and I'm wondering how much weight I've lost so far. Last week, it was 8 pounds. This week, Tracy, what do you think?
It's a lot.
Manny, how much weight do you think I lost?
I'm gonna say you lost. Oh wait, I'll combine the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 15 pounds.
Ooh, 15. So something I discovered when on this diet is that it's really hard to go out to markets and go to any place that's selling food because you smell all of it and you're like, oh my god, I want all of that. I had to go to Vallarta today to get some kale because it's super cheap over there. And just the smell from the panenderia, the deli section, all of that was making me so hungry because I love getting tortillas. I love getting food from that area, especially like the pollo asado. So it was really hard. So that's why I think during this diet, I don't really go out much because there's so much temptation. And even though I've been pretty good, I mean, I had a coworker buy pizza for us. I've been able to kind of avoid it by just staying away from it. So if you're on this diet and you know temptation is a big deal for you, I highly recommend stay away from all that stuff. I'm gonna start this video over because I had a troll over here. But this is week 4, and this is March 25th. I started on March 4th, and starting from 222 pounds, I'm now at 206.8 when I checked this morning, but pretty amazing stuff. It's closer to the goal that I had when I wanted to start this. 205 is my goal, but I'm hoping that as the 4th week just starts with more discipline, more work, I'm gonna be able to reach my goal and maybe even get lower than that. The lowest I've ever been is 195, but that's when I was going through a depression. I didn't eat for like 3 months, but that's a whole other thing. But I'm super stoked that I'm doing this in a healthier way and seeing what this 30-day challenge is gonna be like. So here's 205 and less, hopefully. My dumb ass waited all the way to week 4 to finally get something sweet, and I got these dang bars, that are keto friendly, only 5 grams of net carbs, and I gotta tell you, pretty dang good. I'm with my buddy Manny right here. We're about to get weighed in.
What up, guys?
To see
Very
how
excited
I
to
did
see
on
how
my
he's at.
last weigh-in for this 30-day challenge. I still got 3 more days, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what today brings.
If you're ever on the fence of doing it, you should just
Ready?
do it because it's only wrong if we don't do it.
That's right.
Oh, 30 days. It's been 30 days now since I started this keto challenge, and it's been pretty amazing. People have been giving me compliments about how my belly's been smaller now, about how my face looks shrunk. Quickly, compliment me.
You're so nice.
I meant my looks from the
I
weight
am
loss.
so blessed to have a friend like you.
Oh my god. And I gotta say, it's been a test of dedication for sure. There's been a lot of times where I've been going out with friends where we'd be going out and getting food, and it would just be so tempting to want to eat what they're eating. So it usually ended up doing a lot of things where I haven't gone out, and instead I make a lot of food which is good because it saves a lot of money. So it's been quite a challenge for the last 30 days or so, but I gotta say it's been pretty nice too, being able to fit into clothes I haven't fit in a long time. So finally, at the end of everything, I was able to go from beginning at 222 pounds and finish at 203.6. Again, just a little bit more than 19 pounds. And it's been crazy to be able to fit into my clothes that I haven't fit in so long, to give this confidence that I felt like I didn't have. It was definitely worth it. And even when it gets really hard, I remember, or I think about the times when I'm able to fit into these clothes that I haven't in years, and being able to see all these compliments being given to me by my friends and family about how I look. It's been amazing. Now, is it something that's challenging? Hell yeah, it's challenging. If this was easy, I think everyone would do it. But I think if you can keep that in mind, when it gets really rough, you're gonna be able to get through this. So how do you make it easier for yourself to be on keto? Well, first thing I would do is keep a food diary of everything that you eat. A lot of things that you can do is look online for apps for your phone, so food calorie or specifically carb counting apps such as MyFitnessPal, or what I use was Carb Manager, which allows you to see the food that you eat, and by seeing it, you're gonna be able to see what you should and should not avoid. For example, I had one grape, because I thought it'd be fine, and I found out later on 1 grape was 1 gram. So if I had 5 grapes, that's 5 grams of carbohydrates in one day, and I've already ruined it. Especially if my carbohydrates that I can take in one day is much lower than most people. What I would also recommend is having yourself be accountable to your friends and family. So tell your friends, tell your family what you're doing. That way it's not just something in your head and you're just doing secretly, but being public about it allows you to be able to be accounted for, and also gives you a lot of strength from their support. It was my birthday in the beginning of when I started this, and so for one of our celebration dinners, we went to Korean barbecue, where I was able to eat a lot of the meat and be able to protect myself from getting too many carbs from all the other side dishes. We had a dinner at my friend's place, and they were, again, very accommodating to me. So they made steak, they made keto-friendly recipes of bacon-wrapped jalapeno peppers, and other items like that. So it was really nice to have that. You will also see on the other end, though, that with friends, they might also tempt you as well. They might tell you, oh, it's okay, you can cheat, you can have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You have to be careful with that. You have to be very strict, otherwise you won't be able to follow this diet. Also, snacks. Snacks are so important because of the fact that, hey, we all want something sweet sometimes or something savory, so it's very important to get snacks. That's why for me, I went out and researched a lot of snacks that were available on this diet. And believe me, when you go look, you will find there's a lot of keto-friendly recipes out there, as well as keto-friendly items. One of my favorite things that I found was at the end of my diet really was the Dang bars. 5 grams of carbohydrates, but something really sweet to finally satisfy. Now, texture-wise, a lot of these things are really weird because they replace flour with coconut flour or almond flour, as well as using erythritol or xylitol instead of sugar. So it gets a little bit getting used to, but it's pretty cool being able to find these desserts. It's been 33 days now, and I'm gonna try for 60 days and see how that goes, but I'm gonna give myself a little bit of leniency for 1 or 2 days, maybe eat a little bit of rice as well, and then get right back at it. So I hope this has been helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments, and I'll go ahead and answer as much as I can. Thanks, bye.